Arsenal fans, we all saw the news about Arsenal being interested in signing Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid, and we've all been excited. The internet has actually been vibrating since David Austin posted that news. Well, the big question here and now is, can Arsenal successfully pull off this deal? And as an Arsenal fan, my answer is no. I don't think Arsenal can successfully pull off this deal. Take note, my answer is coming from a logical point of view, no sentiment attached. I have two reasons why I think Arsenal cannot get Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid this summer. One is finances, and two is compatibility with the squad. Now, when I talk of finances, I'm not talking about how much money Arsenal has to spend. No, I'm talking about how much money Arsenal is willing to spend on Vinicius Jr. The highest salary that Arsenal has ever paid a player is £350,000 per week, and that was Mesut Ozil in his 2019 or was it 2018 contract. Now, Vinicius Jr. is currently on £400,000 per week. I'm talking about his current contract at Real Madrid. I believe that Arsenal can decide to pay this £400,000 per week or even go up to £450,000 per week for a player like Vinicius Jr. But the problem is that is not how much Vinicius is asking for his new contract at Real Madrid. Vinicius is asking something in the range of £700,000 to £800,000 per week. And he is also asking for a £10 million renewal bonus. If Arsenal decides to give Vinicius Jr. what he wants, what he's asking for at Real Madrid, which is about £700,000 to £800,000 per week, that means Vinicius Jr. at Arsenal will be getting at least 2.5 times more than what Saka is taking, because Saka is currently Arsenal's most paid player. He's on £300,000 per week. Even if Arsenal decides to pay this huge money, another big problem again will be his transfer fee, because he's not leaving Real Madrid for free. We'll be talking about something in the range of 150 million. And as someone who has been following Arsenal for a very long time, I don't think Arsenal will spend 150 million pounds to sign a player and put that player on a 700 to 800,000 pounds per week salary. I don't see that happening. Another reason why I think Arsenal will not succeed to sign Vinicius Jr. in this summer transfer window is the fact that Vinicius Jr. is a player who has a lot of ego. Some people even say he has a lot of character issues, and that was one of the reasons why they say they did not give him the Ballon d'Or. And if you know Mikel Arteta very well, you know that guy is a no-nonsense coach. So what does this tell you? There is a high probability that Arsenal goes all in into signing Vinicius Jr. Spill out the cash, get the boy, then 6 months into his contract, he picks up a big problem with Mikel Arteta. If such a thing happens, Arsenal board will be in a very confused situation, because you'll be looking at your superstar player who you spend so much money to get, and he's on a very high salary, going head to head with your coach whom you've invested a lot of money for 6 years straight. The whole footballing structure of your club depends on that coach. Like, he's the main man. And to me, there is a 60 to 70% possibility that if Arsenal signs Vinicius Jr., him and Arteta will pick up a problem in the first season of his play at Arsenal. All these things has to be considered when Arsenal is going in for Vinicius Jr. Does this mean there is no other way? There is definitely another way. There is an easier way to do this. Arsenal can approach Vinicius Jr. right now, tell him that they are willing to offer him what he's asking for. But what they want from him is that he should use out his contract at Real Madrid. So when he comes to Arsenal, instead of using that money to pay for his transfer fee, they will convert it to his salary. In that way, he can get that huge salary that he really wants. That's why Mbappe's salary is high, because he came to Real Madrid as a free agent. That's the only way that I think Arsenal can do this. So that's why I say I don't see the possibility of Arsenal getting Vinicius Jr. this summer. Arsenal has the money. They have been making so much money lately. But based on history, Arsenal is not that club that will spend 150 million pounds to get Vinicius Jr. and give him the salary that he wants. I don't see that happening.